Hi guys, it's Josh here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over my trade plan for the day on the euro dollar. So let's get into it. As you know, I like to start on the higher time frame to get my bias. The daily time frame we've been speaking about for the last few days now, how swing structure is bearish. Came up from this low, this high, broke this low, confirming a swing bearish trend. After a swing break of structure, we expect a swing pullback to occur because price doesn't just move in straight lines. So we see that the internal structure turns bullish to facilitate the swing pullback. As we pull past into premium levels of supply, which is past the 50% point of the range, and mitigate premium levels of supply, taking this liquidity, we expect, okay, it's likely now that the swing pullback is over, but we don't have any structural confirmation of that until this low gets a candle closed below. However, using a bit of discretion, we have reason to believe that this low is going to fail, which we've been thinking for a while now, because ultimately we weigh more importance on the overall swing structure, and we believe that this low is going to have to fail at some point in order to allow that swing trend to continue and eventually target this weak daily swing low. So yeah, zooming in more locally, we had a small sweep of liquidity from this low, and now we're just sort of getting some price action, which I'm looking essentially as just to target some of this daily supply here before heading lower and continuing that swing trend. So yeah, coming into this into the 4-hour chart now. So looking only at the 4-hour chart, we can see that the swing structure is bullish. Recent swing high, swing low, candle close above. After a swing break of structure, we expect a swing pullback. So internal structure switches bearish to facilitate. We had a little manipulation here, but however, internal structure remains bearish to facilitate the swing pullback. However, because of the daily picture, we know that this low and this sort of demand here was not so likely to lead to another swing run. Instead, maybe just provide some brief bullish pressure. And so, as we've seen, we just had small sort of rallies, nothing major, no real internal breaks of structure apart from this little bit of manipulation. So now, what is the picture? We've just about swept this low, not really too much though, and we're getting some sort of bullish pressure into now this 4-hour supply area. So looking at this, considering the fact that we didn't really take much liquidity, I just sort of think that this is going to be a move into this supply to then head lower. Now, we did have a 4-hour supply demand zone created due to it leading to a change of character by breaking this high here. So what I'm looking at personally is shorts from around this 4-hour supply to target this 4-hour demand. So this is my immediate bias, to target shorts down into this demand zone. Now I'm going to go to the 15-minute chart to see how I can get involved in that bias. Okay, so 15-minute chart. Swing structure is bearish, swing low, swing high, candle close below, break of structure. So after this break of structure, we expect a swing pullback to occur. How do we know if a swing pullback is confirmed? An internal break of structure, which would be candle closing above this high here. However, internal structure just continued to stay bearish. So at this point, our internal structure is bearish and our swing structure is bearish, and we've now had an internal bullish trend to facilitate the internal pullback to then either continue this internal trend to the downside or break structure here, allowing us to have that deeper swing pullback before heading lower. However, with my bias on the 4-hour time frame, I'm looking at this sort of bigger blue box here is the 4-hour supply. So I'm expecting price to react from this supply, and I'm looking for shorts. So how can we get involved here? As you can see, we've tapped into this supply and we're selling off. We had quite an aggressive sell-off, and now we've just tapped into this recent demand zone here, which is giving a small reaction. Now, the case for shorts for me would be so we've got this reaction, we then come down and candle close below this low. At this point, we'll have an internal break of structure, and we can now look to target some of this liquidity and trade down into this 4-hour demand zone. So that will give you a short something like this. And I like to target 1 to 3 risk to reward. However, it's up to you. And of course, the stop loss will be dependent on what supply zones are created here, if they are created when we get that internal break of structure to the downside. Other situation, we haven't mitigated 15-minute supply yet within the 4-hour supply. So this could be something like this, where we just come up from here into this 15-minute supply, and then we get the internal break of structure, and then we can look to short down into here. Okay, now for longs, what would I be looking for? So I'm not really interested in longs from up here. However, I could be interested in longs either if we get a candle close above here, then we can look to, I'll probably give you an update on that if that does happen, but right now it's not really looking too likely for the day. So yeah, not looking at longs really as of right now. Another way I might look at longs is if we come down into this 4-hour supply, maybe into this 15-minute refined supply zone. So we come and then potentially get an internal break of structure here, and then we can look for longs to potentially at least target up into some supply within here. So yeah, few sort of ideas from me today. I'll just map them both out. So something like this is what I'm looking for. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I'm doing these updates every day basically. So yeah, thank you.